Listen to me closely. Stop scrolling for just 1 second and look at me. I need to speak directly to that secret part of you that you've been trying to hide from the rest of the world. I'm talking to the part of you that feels a physical ache in the center of your chest the moment you wake up in the morning and realize she is still gone. I am talking to the person who lies awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, while your logical brain screams at you, "It's over. Just move on. Why are you still doing this to yourself?" You try to listen to that logic. You try to distract yourself. You go to work, you hang out with friends, you put on a fake smile, and maybe you even try to date other people to prove that you are fine. But then the noise of the day fades away, the house gets quiet. You lay your head down on that pillow, and suddenly the silence is deafening. And right there, in the quiet, her energy comes rushing back in. You replay the last conversation. You overanalyze every mistake you made. You check your phone, hoping just maybe her name will pop up on the screen even though you know it won't. Your friends tell you that you're obsessed. Society tells you that if someone walked away, you should have two. And slowly you start to believe them. You start thinking, oh, maybe I am crazy. Maybe I'm just weak. Maybe I made this whole connection up in my head. I am here right now to look you in the eyes and tell you, you are not crazy. The pain feels this intense, not because you are weak, but because what you felt was real. It feels unbearable because your soul recognizes something that your mind cannot yet understand. You aren't just grieving a breakup. You are feeling the agonizing pull of an unfinished spiritual contract. If you are feeling this pull, it is not an accident. The universe doesn't waste energy haunting you with someone who isn't meant for you. This pain isn't a stop sign, it's a wake-up call. So if you are on the verge of giving up completely, if you're about to close that door forever, I am begging you to wait. Don't let the pain make the decision for you. Stay right here, because what we are about to discuss might just be the sign you've been praying for. Don't give up on her. Not today. Listen to me closely, because what I'm about to say isn't just advice. It is a confirmation of what your soul has been screaming at you for months, maybe even years. You're not crazy, you are not obsessed, and you are definitely not imagining the connection between you and this person. If you are here right now listening to this, it's because the universe, God, or whatever higher power you believe in is trying to shake you awake. The pain you feel, the confusion, it's not a sign to walk away. It is a sign that this story isn't finished yet. There is a reason why, no matter how many people you meet, no matter how many dates you go on, or how much time passes, your mind always circles back to her. You try to delete the photos, you try to block the number, you tell your friends, I'm done. But the moment you lay your head on the pillow at night, her energy is right there, haunting you. That is not an accident. That is soul recognition. And today we are going to break down exactly why you cannot give up on this person. Not because of some fairy tale fantasy, but because of the deep psychological and spiritual laws that bind the two of you together. Let's get real for a second. Real talk. The modern world tells you to move on. They tell you that if someone ghosted you, if someone pulled away, or if someone said they need space, it means they don't love you. That is the biggest lie you have ever been told. Human psychology is terrified of vulnerability. When you met this person, something shifted in the atmosphere, didn't it? You felt it. It wasn't just physical attraction. It was a vibe that felt ancient, like you were meeting someone you had known for 1,000 lifetimes. This is what we call a pattern interrupt. For her, meeting you wasn't just a casual encounter, it was a mirror. You showed her a depth of love and safety that she has likely never experienced before, and that terrified her. You need to understand that when someone has been running on survival mode their whole life, peace feels like a threat. Real love feels like chaos to a nervous system that is used to trauma. So she didn't leave because you weren't enough. She ran because you were too much, too real, too intense, and too close to the parts of her soul she has been hiding from the world. You are sitting there blaming yourself, replaying every text message, wondering, did I come on too strong? Did I say the wrong thing? Stop it, right now. You are gaslighting yourself. The distance between you two right now has nothing to do with your worth and everything to do with her internal battle. This is the runner-chaser dynamic in full effect. But here is the secret that nobody tells you. The runner always looks back. Always. It is a psychological inevitability. When you are chasing, you are pushing your energy at her, forcing her to defend her independence. But the moment, and I mean the exact moment, you stop chasing and start standing firm in your own power, the energy shifts. It creates a vacuum. She will feel a sudden emptiness where your desperate energy used to be. And that is when the curiosity kicks in. That is when the relief of the breakup turns into doubt. She starts wondering, why isn't he chasing me anymore? Did he move on? Was I wrong? This is the space where she begins to realize that what she walked away from wasn't a cage, It was a home. I know it hurts. I know there are days where you feel physically sick from the silence. But you have to understand the difference between a lesson and a destiny. A lesson leaves you drained and empty. A destiny challenges you to grow but never leaves your spirit. This person is still yours because the growth isn't done yet. Both of you are in a period of separation for a specific purpose. You are being taught patience and self-worth. She is being taught that she cannot run from her own heart forever. Think about the signs, the synchronicities. You see her name in random places. You hear a song that you two shared playing in a store when you haven't heard it in years. You have dreams where the conversation feels so real that you wake up expecting a text from her. These are not coincidences. In the realm of quantum entanglement, two particles that have interacted can never be fully separated, no matter the distance. You are entangled with her. Her higher self is communicating with you even when her ego is blocking you. And look, before we go deeper into the signs that she is coming back, I need you to do something for yourself. If this message is hitting home, if you feel that vibration in your chest right now, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Not for me, but to affirm to the universe that you are ready for the truth. Join this community because we don't do surface level dating advice here. We deal with soul connections and the psychology of real love. By subscribing, you are locking in this energy. You are telling your subconscious that you are ready to receive the reunion that is coming your way. Do it now, and let's keep going. Now, let's talk about the dark night of the soul. This is what she is likely going through right now, even if her social media looks like she's having the time of her life. Don't believe the highlight reels. Social media is the biggest mask for avoidant people. If she is posting excessively, trying to look happy, going out to parties, or trying to prove she's living her best life, that is a massive red flag that she is miserable. Happy people don't need to prove they are happy. When someone walks away from a deep soul connection, they enter a phase called numbing. They drink, they party, they work 80 hours a week, anything to drown out the voice in their head that sounds exactly like you. But the numbing phase has an expiration date. Eventually, the silence creeps in. Eventually, the distraction fades. And that is when the memories hit. She is going to remember the way you looked at her. Not the way you looked at her body, but the way you looked into her soul. She is going to remember that you were the only person who made her feel safe enough to be vulnerable. This realization hits like a freight train. It's called the nostalgia spike. It usually happens 3 to 6 months into no contact. Suddenly, the bad memories of the fights or the pressure fade away, and her brain begins to highlight the good times. This is simple neuroscience. The brain is wired to attach to deep bonds. She cannot just erase you. And this is why you must not give up. Giving up means you accept the illusion of separation. Holding space, that is different. Holding space means you are living your life, you are leveling up, you are becoming the best version of yourself, but you are keeping the door unlocked. You aren't standing in the doorway screaming. You are inside, building your empire, knowing that she knows the way home. You need to trust your intuition over your anxiety. Anxiety screams. Intuition whispers. Anxiety says, she's with someone else. She forgot you. Intuition says, be patient. She is learning. If you truly feel deep in your gut, not your ego, but your gut, that this person is the one, then the timeline does not matter. Love is not a race. Sometimes people meet at the wrong time so they can separate, grow, and come back together at the right time. The version of her that left you was the broken version. The version of her that will return is the one who has realized that running away solves nothing. You have to be strong enough to wait for that version. You have to be the lighthouse. A lighthouse doesn't run into the ocean to find the boat. It stands tall, it shines its light, and it trusts that the boat will find its way back through the storm. Be the lighthouse. Don't let the world make you cynical. Don't let your friends who have never experienced this kind of depth tell you to just get over it. They don't understand the contract your soul signed before you even met. This isn't about logic, it's about resonance. If you give up now, you are interrupting the process. You are telling the universe you don't trust its timing. But if you surrender, if you say, I love her, I release her to her journey, and I trust she will return when she is ready, that is the most powerful magnetic force in the world. It pulls her back. It's energetic physics. She will feel that release. She will feel the safety of your love from miles away. So here is your mission. Stop checking her status. Stop asking mutual friends about her. Stop looking for validation in the 3D world. Go inward. Build your confidence so high that when she does come back, and she will, you are not a desperate ex begging for a second chance, but a high-value king who knows his worth. She needs to see that you didn't crumble without her. She needs to see that you are solid. That stability is what she craves more than anything. She's yours. The invisible string is still there. Don't cut it with fear. Trust the bond, trust the process, and most importantly, trust yourself. The story isn't over, it's just the intermission. Stay ready.